How's it going, everybody? The Mega March sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until March 25th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers that are on sale for up to 80% off. I've put together a list of 25 of the top games you can get at a deep discount right now, so let's get straight into it. For $3, 50% off, Gynoug is a classic side-scrolling shoot-'em-up where you play as the Angel War, battling demonic forces threatening humanity during a dark medieval era. Fly through grotesque stages, defeat powerful bosses, and collect upgrades while mastering fast-paced shooting, navigating challenging enemy patterns, surviving intense retro arcade action, and utilizing modern accessibility features and improved controls. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and only about an hour to platinum. For $2, 90% off, A Juggler's Tale is a puzzle platformer where you guide a marionette through a grim yet enchanting medieval fairy tale world as she flees captivity in search of hard-earned freedom. You'll navigate environments shaped by your puppet strings, solving traversal challenges, slipping past bandits and deadly traps, and pushing through war-torn villages where danger and desperation hang heavy in the air. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $1, 90% off, Beat Cop is a retro-style adventure game where you play as a disgraced detective framed for murder, working as a beat cop while trying to clear your name in a crime-filled city. Patrol the streets, manage your daily duties, and investigate leads while making choices that shape a non-linear story, interacting with quirky citizens, dealing with gang activity, writing tickets, and uncovering hidden conspiracies across multiple endings. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 50% off, Riptide GP Renegade is a futuristic arcade racing game where illegal hydrojet racers perform insane stunts while outrunning cops across dynamic water tracks filled with waves and hazards. Race through interactive courses, pull off high-speed tricks, and upgrade your hydrojets while competing in career mode, online multiplayer, and split-screen races with friends, unlocking new riders, vehicles, and customization options. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Lunark is a cinematic 2D platformer set on a distant planet ruled by a totalitarian regime, where you play as Leo, a courier with mysterious abilities and a hidden past. Run, jump, and climb through diverse pixel art environments, while solving puzzles, avoiding traps, and battling enemy droids across a story-driven sci-fi adventure filled with secrets, upgrades, and encounters with a cast of memorable characters. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Infliction Extended Cut is a psychological horror experience set in a haunted suburban home where you uncover the tragic story of a broken family while being stalked by a relentless supernatural presence. Explore a shifting house, piece together clues through notes and recordings, and evade a persistent enemy while solving environmental puzzles, managing light and darkness, and surviving a deeply unsettling atmosphere. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5, 65% off, Reverie Sweet As Edition is a charming action-adventure set on a fictional New Zealand locale where restless spirits threaten the peace during what should be a relaxing summer holiday. Inspired by Maori legend, you'll guide Tai through 6 puzzle-filled dungeons, battling menacing bosses, wielding quirky weapons, and uncovering the island's many secrets, while collecting hidden bird feathers scattered across varied landscapes. It's a 77 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4, 50% off, Freedom Finger is a music-driven side-scrolling shooter where you blast through 40 levels of chaotic cartoon action in a satirical, over-the-top sci-fi adventure. Shoot through waves of enemies, sync attacks to a dynamic soundtrack, and adapt to varied difficulty modes, while experiencing a fully voiced story, battling bizarre enemies, unlocking new abilities, and enjoying a diverse licensed and original music lineup. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 55% off, Quest of Dungeons is a turn-based roguelike dungeon crawler with a retro 16-bit style, where you descend into procedurally generated layers to defeat a Dark Lord who has stolen all the light and treasures. Choose from multiple classes, explore randomized dungeons, and loot powerful gear, while learning new skills, managing resources, and surviving permadeath across increasingly challenging runs. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 65 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Pile Up Box by Box is a family-friendly 3D cooperative platformer where you and up to 3 friends jump, slide, and carry boxes through colorful cardboard worlds full of surprises. Solve open-ended puzzles, complete quests, and face chaotic minigames like Box Ball and Tick Pile Toe, all while exploring sun-baked islands, amber forests, and vibrant caves, using teamwork and creativity to overcome challenges. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 65% off, Kingdom 80s is a standalone micro-strategy adventure that reinvents the Kingdom formula with an 80s-inspired coming-of-age story, blending neon nostalgia, tactical decision-making, and base building. Recruit kids, assign roles, and expand your settlement using limited coins, while balancing daytime preparation and defensive planning against nightly greed attacks that punish overextension and careless strategy. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2, 90% off, Feudal Alloy is a charming action-adventure RPG where you play as Atu, a fish piloting a robot, exploring a hand-drawn medieval world full of mechanical foes, secrets, and challenges. Upgrade your combat skills, master swords, grenades, and dodges, and face a variety of enemies and bosses, while navigating an interconnected world with diverse paths, equipment, and tactical choices that affect both appearance and abilities. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, CastleStorm Definitive Edition is a lighthearted action strategy game where you defend and attack rival fortresses using a ballista, spells, and troops while controlling a hero in close combat. Command your units, unleash powerful magic, and strategically launch weapons at enemy towers, all while enjoying the game's goofy characters, whimsical humor, and richly detailed medieval visuals. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 25 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4, 70% off, Hellmut The Badass from Hell is a fast-paced, over-the-top Bulletstorm dungeon crawler where you control various ludicrous transformations to fight endless hordes of demons. Explore randomly generated worlds, defeat chaotic bosses, loot treasures and soul stones, unlock new transformations, and equip powerful weapons, while using all your skills to survive and wreak havoc on the underworld. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $5, 80% off, Kaiju Wars is a tactical strategy game where players act as the mayor of Flotio City, defending against kaiju attacks while managing limited military resources. Players build sacrificial bases, deploy experimental weapons, and command upgradable ace units across missions worldwide, while navigating tactical puzzles, large-scale defense scenarios, and a narrative-driven campaign with choices. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $3, 70% off, Yars Recharged is a thrilling arcade shoot-'em-up where you lead attacks against the enemy homeworld, dodging deadly mechanical hives, swirling missiles, and cannon fire. Charge your Zorlon cannon for massive golden blasts while shooting from cover and darting forward to nibble away at enemy defenses, mastering precision timing, strategic positioning, quick reflexes, and tactical movement. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $3, 88% off, Dying Light Essentials Edition is a first-person zombie survival game where you traverse an infected city using parkour, scavenge for supplies, and make tense choices between duty and saving survivors. Fight creatively with weapons, environmental traps, and unique abilities, while the day-night cycle transforms you from hunter to hunted as threats grow deadlier and more unpredictable after sundown. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, the Escapists Supermax Edition is a definitive prison escape simulation bundle, including the original game and all premium content. Master daily routines, plan clever strategies, and execute daring escapes while navigating increasingly challenging prisons, from high-security facilities to themed special locations, using crafting and social manipulation to outsmart guards, unlock secret routes, and complete unique objectives. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Worms Rumble is a frantic real-time arena shooter where 32 players clash in chaotic, cross-platform battles, ditching turn-based combat for non-stop action. Blast foes with classic weapons like the bazooka, shotgun, and sheep launcher, master new tools such as the plasma blaster and rocket shield, and customize your worm, while tackling seasonal events and experimenting with inventive strategies in the lab. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, Graceful Explosion Machine is a side-scrolling arcade shooter where you play the Gem Fighter, a nimble ship armed with a ridiculously overpowered quad weapon array, as you dash, shoot, and combo through jewel-queued alien worlds to find a way home. Master precise controls, unleash devastating firepower, and navigate over 30 levels across 4 unique worlds, while racking up high scores and perfecting combos. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, this War of Mine Final Cut is a survival game where you guide a group of civilians trying to endure daily life inside a besieged, war-torn city during a brutal conflict. Players manage a crumbling shelter, scavenge dangerous locations at night, and make morally difficult decisions while balancing hunger, illness, and safety against limited resources, emotional strain, and harsh consequences inspired by real conflicts. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $1, 90% off, In Between is a surreal puzzle platformer that explores the mind of a man confronting a cruel twist of fate, guiding him through a mysterious world that defies physics, logic, and expectation. Solve over 60 inventive puzzles, master timing and agility, and uncover new mechanics as you progress through stages reflecting the protagonist's memories, emotions, and struggle to come to terms with mortality. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 75% off, Before We Leave is a peaceful city-building game where you rediscover lost knowledge and rebuild a thriving civilization across islands, continents, and planets at a relaxed, self-directed pace. Manage resources, expand settlements, establish production chains, research ancient technologies, and trade goods, while balancing happiness, pollution, and long-term sustainability as your society grows and explores new territories. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, Garlic is a charming action platformer where you play as Garlic, an onion-headed boy climbing the sacred tower to meet the cyber goddess and have your wish granted, though nothing goes as planned. Run, jump, and dash through enemy-filled levels, avoid traps, master innovative platforming mechanics, solve clever puzzles, and use combo dashes and checkpoints to ease progression. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 70% off, Butcher is a fast-paced 2D shooter and a blood-soaked homage to classic action games, putting you in control of a cyborg programmed to exterminate humanity. Slash, shoot, and obliterate enemies with chainsaws, shotguns, grenade launchers, or environmental hazards like hooks, lava pits, and saws across underground hideouts, post-apocalyptic cities, and jungles, while experimenting with creative ways to dispatch foes. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that